Hey going Elon. I want to make this little video in response to the podcast for today. It's kind of yesterday for me now, but yeah, today. Um, because you asked for our opinions and our feedback, and so I just want to share some thoughts that came to me immediately in the process of launching the podcast. I did want to do this for you probably about 11 hours ago, but yeah, it's just been quite hectic. So I'm embracing the chaos and doing this for you at midnight. So if I don't make any sense, please ask questions and I'll clarify what I mean. So, have it all. I get why you want to go with have it all, but I have a few issues with it for myself. So there is not a person on the planet that wants to have it all. But what I see you guys as doing is reaching the 1% who have the potential to have it all, and helping them break down barriers. And so I see having it all as being like your value proposition, but I don't see it as being like your real selling point. To me, like you have like a USP, a unique selling point, like proposition that is more passionate and bigger than that. And you said something about the fact that you have like one life. And yes, you want to have it all, but what you as SatoriPrime do is give people access to whatever it is that they need to break down, to increase, and so on, to get to the point where they can have it all if they choose to pursue it. I guess one of the concerns I have is that with have it all, everyone has this expectation that you're then handing everything to them on a platter. And it kind of removes the hard work factor, the fight for it, the passion. I hate that word, but the real drive that people have to do the work to get there, and the support that you provide in doing that. I hope I'm making some sense here. So I know I posted a comment on the post that you put, Elon, in the Mind Method attendees, which was something that came to me the other day while I was doing the washing. And I was thinking about the process that I've been through, and for me, it's like you're helping me access the limitless me, so breaking down the barriers to have it all. The performance enhancing mindset, if you like it's something more than the having. It's the doing that is what you do for me. So yeah, I feel that having it all or have it all is kind of, I wrote down, diluted and less aggressive. It's not I feel like it's not reflective of the impact that you guys have had on me. It's not got enough boom in it. And I said, like I said, it has this risk factor associated with speaking to the wider masses who are not going to take the action because they're so caught up in themselves, and they're so not ready for the journey. So I hope that's a little bit helpful. In terms of the performance enhancing podcast and going forward with that and the structure and so on, for me personally, I love the interviews. Like, to me, I get so much gold out of them just to hear the interview style that you have, Elon, and the questions that you ask go really, really deep and give you access to things that you don't get in any other form, in any other format. When you're researching those particular individuals, it's just like other interviewers don't seem to capture it as well. Yes, I like the pep talks, but to be honest, when it comes to the solo stuff, I get more out of the longer solo ones that you do, like the podcast ones, rather than the daily ones. And I think that that's because you go into the insight or the distinction with greater depth, and give me more capacity to figure out how that maybe applies to my life or how I could apply it to my life. And because it's for an extended period of time, I find that for me, it creates this kind of discussion of inquiry while you are having the discussion with me or while I'm listening to the podcast. The shorter ones, I tend to I get easily distracted, by something else that's going on because they're only short and I haven't committed to sort of the time to listen to like the longer ones. And so as a consequence, sometimes I find that I just sort of skim over the surface of them. So that's my thought on that. And I love the performance enhancing podcast because for me, that's what it's about. It is about enhancing my performance. So I still really love the performance enhancing part of that. So I hope that's helpful. I'm obviously being very frank and honest with you on all of this, and I just, really wanted to let you know that for me, the have it all thing doesn't resonate. And I think that that's wholly and solely because it just feels like, I don't know, like something out of I'm thinking of like a box at IKEA. Like it's just, everybody wants one. It kind of feels a bit generic and just, it's not as special and powerful and empowering and inspirational and full of life and love and passion and drive that you two, as brothers and as SatoriPrime are, and how you package all of that up and bring that to the surface of those whose lives you touch. I hope that helps. Obviously, like I said, if you've got any questions or you want me to clarify anything, then by all means, reach out, and I'm here for you, and I'm, so thankful for the opportunity to even feel like I can be as critical and honest in my feedback. So I love you both, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.